What's up, Blasianeers and Blasianettes? So I'm gonna give you guys my review for A Wrinkle in Time, and it just hit theaters, and it's based off of the popular book. I gotta confess, I did not read the book. I didn't even know the book existed. I don't remember ever seeing it, but I'm sure it's been right in front of my face a cajillion times in book fairs when I was younger, and it never occurred to me like, okay, this is a book, or I don't even remember even picking up the book for that matter. But however, seeing the trailers for this movie, and I'm like, okay, I'm curious. I mean, it looks like it might be good. Disney has like a pretty good collection, a good stock of really good live action movies in its disposal so far. I'm like, okay, you know, I mean, this might knock Black Panther out of its number one spot in the box office. And after seeing the movie, I have strong doubts about that. It wasn't that good of a movie. I mean, it was okay, overall. I mean, it was an okay movie. I mean, in the first act, it went smoothly, and the second act, it dragged on, and it almost lost me at times. And then when it gets to the third act, the pace picks right back up, and but nah, I mean, it could have been better, but I'm not disappointed because I wasn't really hyped up for it. I was just curious, and I thought it looks good. It didn't excite me. It just got me. It got my attention. Where I'm like, okay, I'll go check this out. But that's basically it. And I gotta say that the lead character, the actress who plays the lead character Meg. I mean, she did a fantastic job carrying the movie all the way through. And the actresses that they chose for the three women who come to visit Meg and say that they've seen their father and he's in the universe. Let's go get him. Let's go find him and stuff. I thought the casting of those three women were. I thought I was fine with it. I heard that a lot of people weren't happy about it, after seeing the movie or whatever. But me, since I have never read the book and I can't really say that they messed up the story and they messed up this character. This character would never do this. This is way out of character, etc., etc. I just thought from my experience, I thought it was fine. With those three women, the three actresses that they chose for those characters. And I heard some really harsh things about Charles Wallace, at least the actor who plays him. It's like, wow. I mean, is he really that bad? But after seeing the movie, I didn't think he was that bad. He had moments where he was annoying, but I mean, overall, I thought he was okay. He basically behaved like how, basically almost basically an everyday kid would behave, pretty much. And I don't know. I mean, he didn't annoy me that much. I mean, a couple of times he did, especially in the third act. I'm like, get off the screen, kid. Get away from me. Personal space. Get out of here. But other than that, I didn't think he was that bad. But, and I gotta say that, with Calvin, the character of Calvin, it felt like he did not need to be in the movie. Maybe his character has a better role in the book. I don't know, but it felt like he was just there. He was just there just because. Like, I don't know. I feel like if you took him out of the movie, it would basically be fine. If it was just Meg and Charles Wallace looking for their father. But I don't know. Calvin's there just because. I mean, it does have. I mean, there is a little bit of his. There's a little bit of his story that the movie does touch base on, and I did feel bad for him at that moment. But other than that, I felt like the acting from from the kid that they chose to play Calvin, the way he says a majority of his lines in the movie, it felt as if I was watching a recording of him trying to memorize every line that he has in the movie. That's the kind of vibe that I'm picking up from his performance in this movie. I mean, that's just me. I know it sounds like I'm bashing him, but I mean, I'm really not. I'm just saying I think he could, he can do better. But I mean, there's a lot of really talented child actors out there. I mean, look at the cast of Stranger Things. I mean, like if you've seen that show, I mean, they are top notch. And even the cast from It, like from the 2017 It, I mean, those kids are phenomenal. I mean, there's such thing as talented kids. I mean, and the kid that they chose, to play Mowgli in the Jungle Book, and the recent live action adaptation of the Jungle Book. I mean, he was fantastic. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if Calvin is supposed to come off as this socially awkward kid or whatever. I don't know, but I mean, if that's how he's supposed to be portrayed, then okay, I take that back. But it felt like he didn't need to be in the movie. Like, I don't know. Maybe he's written better in the book. I'm guessing, but I mean, and the relationship between Meg and her father is definitely captivating. I mean, like when it touches base on that, I mean, it messed with my heartstrings. I'm not gonna lie, it really did. I'm like, man, I felt that. I really felt that, and like, I mean, the scenes that they do have together it's it's not hard to take your eye, to keep your eyes on the screen, you know. And I gotta say, I mean, even though the movie wasn't that great, I mean, it was okay for what it was. It was okay. It could have been explained better. I feel like they could have thrown in more details about what's going on here in this while we're following Meg and her journey in through the universe to, basically to reunite with her father. I just felt like it could have been explained a lot better. I mean, I feel like they could have done that. I feel like they left out a lot of things. It did feel choppy a bit at times where I'm like, okay, I get the feeling that they left out a lot of things here about this little universe. And I understood The Matrix better than I understood this movie. I mean, that's how choppy it felt. But, I mean, it was okay for what it was. It could have been better. I mean, it's not a disappointment for me because I didn't have any really high hopes or expectations for it. It just caught my attention. I'm like, okay. I mean, I'll check it out. It looks like it could be good. And it was okay. So with that all being said, this gets 3 chair spins out of 5. So here we go. 1, 2, 3 chair spins. So I'd say, like this will be a good movie for the kids to go see. I think kids will have a blast seeing the movie. And like for young adults or whatever, if you're and fans of the books, I mean, you may or may not like it. I mean, it's a coin toss. So, if you guys enjoyed my review for A Wrinkle of Time, make sure you thumb up the video, click subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, y'all.